feel lost or alone, all that any of us has to do is walk through those front doors, which at one time felt so overbearing, and sit on a planter in the Commons to remember where our infallible support system lies. One of the best compliments I've ever received about our class is that we don't look at high school as an ending. We see it as the closing line of a great chapter in our own personal diaries. Today may be filled with many emotional goodbyes and feel like the end of something great, but tomorrow each of us will smile at the presentation of the new challenge set before us. Thank you.
Before I get started, I'd like to thank you for being here today. I would like to thank Mr. Procopio, the administrators, and all the great teachers for giving us the great education we received here at Pinelands. We can also be thankful for our families. Throughout all the ups and downs of life, our families are always been in our corner, supporting us along the way. Thank you, Mom and Dad, wherever you are. Without you, I wouldn't be on this stage here today. Thank you. Years of great significance are drawing to an end, and years of great decisions lie ahead. 4 years ago, we entered high school, never imagining that this day would ever come. We entered school scared, full of anticipation, yet excited. Today, that excitement is for graduation. In another few minutes, I'll be excited this speech is over, and you'll probably be more excited than me. People always said life wasn't fair, and I guess they were right. I worked hard these last 4 years, and my reward is another essay to write. But you all have to sit here and endure it, so maybe it's fair after all. Today, we are graduating from Pinelands. We've done it. Can you believe it? Congratulations. We are all here today together for the last time. We have learned, laughed, loved, and most of all, matured together. But today isn't about reminiscing about the past. It's about looking forward into the future. Today, high school is over, and we are free to explore our lives in any way we choose. For those of us going to college, part of that choice has already been made. We will meet new people, make new friends, and learn new things. We will grow older and find newfound freedoms and responsibilities. But we will not forget what we learned here at Pinelands. I cannot help but remember all the good times I've had and the experiences I've shared. But I am also forced to think about the future. This is where our paths will split, and though we may share a common background, who knows where life will take us. The only certainty is uncertainty. Life will have many surprises in store for us, and it's up to us to decide what we do with them. High school seems frightening those 4 years ago, and so might life, but it'll work out. We may share neither goals nor dreams for where we want to go, but we all have one thing in common. We've made it this far, and we will all today receive our diplomas. As I look out over the many faces in the crowd, I know that I'm seeing future teachers, doctors, politicians, and scientists. All these graduates will contribute to the future in some way. I wonder if there are any amongst us who are going to be the next Albert Einstein, Christopher Columbus, James K. Polk, or Bill Gates. But realistically, there's probably just another Larry the Cable Guy. Looking into the future, we should be happy. Today might contain sadness and heartbreak, but it also holds joy and success. This might seem like the end of an era, and it is, but it's also the beginning of something else. To quote T.S. Eliot, what we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. So don't look back and regret, look forward and dream. Good night and good luck.
It is my privilege to have the opportunity to welcome and thank the faculty, staff, and honored guests for joining the class of 2009 on this day of celebration. I would also like to express a special thanks to my teachers and my guidance counselor for all their encouragement through the years. And last, but definitely not least, I would like to thank my parents who always were there as my support team. I knew any time I sent an SOS or a text message to my mom, I never doubted that I could count on her to be there for me. It doesn't seem all that long ago that we were practicing riding on the school bus in the parking lot at kindergarten orientation. And now, we ready ourselves for life's next adventure and become the next generation of leaders. Remember that with great leadership comes great responsibility. Now is the time to take responsibility of our actions. Entering the world in such questionable and economic and political times is challenging. As we deal with our first hardships as adults, we must consider this quote: "Even when you've prepared the best you can, you might still lose. It's how well you come back that counts." Written by Robin Quivers, an inspiration of mine, her sentiments seem appropriate for today. You have to keep fighting in this world to be extraordinary. If not, you might be brought down and become just ordinary. Everyone here today has the potential to be great. It's our time now to formulate our contributions. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. It's up to all of you which direction you choose. As each of us continues from today, many of us will branch out and friendships might fade. Remember, high school is just one part of the surely fascinating lives we will lead. Much more is possible beyond the walls of Pinelands. Never get caught up in one moment of your life. Life is not the amount of breaths you take, it's the moments that take your breath away. Don't be willing to settle. Live each day to its full potential and never look back. If you've got a dream, you've got to protect it. If people can't do something themselves, they want to tell you that you can't do it. You want something? Go get it. Don't be afraid to leave your comfort zone. I congratulate all of the graduates on the stage behind me. We've all worked very hard to be here, overcoming challenges and bad hair days. I know we've come so far, but we've got so far to go. Remember to make each day count. Here's looking at you, class of 2009, and a Baba Booey to you all.
I'd like to hear our appreciation. Those are three of the best speeches I've ever heard at one of our graduations. Tremendous job. It seems truly amazing that this year marks the 30th anniversary of the Pinelands Regional School District. This year we have been celebrating 30 years of excellence, and how apropos that the class of 2009 is representative of that benchmark. Excellence is certainly the word I can use when talking about the class of 2009. Throughout their years at the high school, they earned admiration and respect from everyone that they knew them and worked with them. The members of this year's senior class were true leaders and led by setting a positive example for all of the underclassmen. They achieved excellence in all their endeavors, whether academically, on the athletic fields, in the classroom, on the stage, participating in community projects, or just by creating a great atmosphere of school spirit all year long. I could not have asked to work with and get to know a better group of students in my last year's principal than the class of 2009. This senior class earned $1,480,000 in scholarships at several colleges, universities, and institutions of higher education. $1,480,000. Several more will serve our country during this time of need, defending our freedom in the armed services. Everyone here tonight and everyone in the whole Pinelands community can be very proud of the accomplishments achieved by the class of 2009. But most important, the class of 2009 will prove to be highly productive members of this community in the years to come. We here at Pinelands not only try to give you an education, but just as important, we try to teach you the things you need to be a successful and productive adult. With the class of 2009, I feel confident that we have done just that. The diploma that you earned tonight does not so much signify the end of your life as a student, as much as it entitles you to begin your life as an adult in an adult world. It is time to show the world what you are capable of doing.